Hello everybody, my name's Jason. I figured I'd do a check-in and an update. You guys might be curious on what this build is behind me, and if you saw the video where I was talking about, all the new introductions and things like that, this is the Armadillo 2 so far. And, it's not finished. Probably not going to be finished for quite a bit of time, but I'm honest to show you guys what I have so far. And number one, I'm probably going to go more with the homemade sort of styled look for the lights. You probably realized I actually have these LEDs, or the LED lights surrounded by glass. That's because I wanted to actually make it look sort of good. Right now I have a placeholder wiring system, or wired system. It's just a placeholder, this is not what it's going to be like. But it's supposed to represent that it's connected from the main lights and put into this. That's where it's getting the power for the lights and the control system for the lights. And a lot of this has actually been replaced. If we go inside here, there's the main controllers here that were here originally are gone. And we have the rear wheel system, which is now 4. And I'm probably going to introduce this bumper more to the sides, because I know it's not on the front. I might put it on the front. I'm very, very curious if I should put it on the front. But that's just on the back for right now to, be a placeholder. You might actually see that a lot of the bricks here are kind of poking out. And that's to give it more of a homemade style look. Same with the little rivets here and the blocks here. I'm going to try fixing this. Relatively chance I won't, because I'm very lazy right now. And, yeah. It does drive, it does deploy, and things like that. If you can kind of hear it. There it goes. It's a very slow deployment system. It is going to have spikes. I decided to actually go full out with the spikes. I still need to get the main skirt. I'm probably just going to take the skirt off the Armadillo 1 and just put it on here. That is a debate. That is a thing I'm still going to work on. And actually, I want your guys' recommendation on what we should put on this. Because I was thinking about putting like little decals on the side. Because there's going to be a ladder and there's going to be a hatch like right there for people to get in. Same with this side or the roof, things like that. I'm going to be working on stuff like that. Also, soon, I don't know when, I'll be making a Armadillo team Discord for anybody that wants to join the Armadillo team, which right now is just me. And I would really like your guys' help designing more armadillos. Just note that I will work on these as much as I can. I'm not saying I will work on them daily. I'll work on them around the time I get home. So, not that much. And I'll try making more videos about the Armadillo, because this is honestly my favorite project and video series I've been working on so far. Sorry for anybody that came for the animations. I'm still working on a few animations. Don't know when I'm going to post them, but they're not going to be like the tank animations or those that I've made before. I'm probably going to make more tornado or stuff like that. More storm-involved ones, as I have a lot of storm sprites that I haven't used in quite a bit of time, which I just found just in my storage, so I decided, yeah, I'll dig them out. I'm revamping them right now, because I do have a drawing tablet, and I figured I would at least try and see what I can do with that. I must also mention that this, again, is more of a prototype. It's not complete, and probably not gonna be complete for a bit of time. Mainly just because I'm trying to make this thing at least look good, which is actually harder said than done. I mean, harder done than said. But as you can see, I did actually go with my original plan of what I was originally going to do for the Armadillo, which was keep the original glass. I actually decided to put that idea here. And actually, you can see the vehicle is pretty large. I mean, this is it next to Bob. This vehicle is massive. And I like it that way. I can show you real quick. I'm just going to show you guys what I started off with this project. I believe it was this one. Yeah, this is where I started. This is what I started with. It's definitely increased. I do have the system here. The interior's still somewhat the same. A lot of things have been removed. And I've definitely replaced a lot of the mechanics. This one actually still has the mechanics, so I can show you the inside. Yeah, these things have been causing me problems, and this one actually works better than this one. I don't know how. Don't ask me. I don't know. But I'm probably going to be using this chassis more often. I don't know yet, but I definitely do got to make some more squad cars. Because right now I just have the basic Armadillo scout car. And I would definitely like to get working on that. Ignore this cube. I actually had to fill in a square and I couldn't fill it in any other way. Also, I'm probably going to do this caution design around the chassis like I said before. I don't know yet, but definitely something to take into consideration. Again, since the armadillo is not complete, it is more of a work in progress and a concept build. This is actually going to be a mixture of the Tiv 1, Tiv 2, and the Dominator 2. And why do I say Dominator 2? Because this will not be like the Dominator 3. It's more of the Dominator 2, because I am going to add light bars and things like that, and, you know, just make it look better than this. I'm not saying that this looks bad, I'm just saying I really don't like the way it looks right now. So in other words, yes, I'm saying this looks bad. But compared to the Armadillo 1, it's definitely looking a whole lot better. If you haven't seen the Armadillo 1, let me show you. The Armadillo, here's the Armadillo 1. It's definitely more of a... This one, slightly smaller, and that is intentional, as this uses a Ford chassis, and we're using a Ram chassis. And this one has more mechanics right now than this one, mainly just because this one is a finished build, this one is more being worked on. And you can see I've actually learned from my mistakes with the hood, because this was an accident. I learned that you can actually make a pretty good looking hood if you just try. I was too lazy to do that, so I didn't. And I don't know if I'm gonna... It's either we're gonna be cautious, or I'm gonna do the same thing I did with like the skirt here, the metal skirt. And this time, since the entire thing's just a cube, I don't actually have to worry about like corners like this where I'm confused on what I have to do. Because this was an accident. I forgot to put something there. And now it's just on the Steam Workshop. I'll probably link the creation down below, I don't know. But like this one, I mean, unlike this one where it has the lights like this, I physically couldn't do that. Because this vehicle doesn't... I made the mistake of not giving the hood closer to the front because I didn't know what angle I wanted to do it at. And like this one's touching the front in like some places. Hold on, wait, but yeah, right here. It's like touching the front right there. And like unlike this one, I didn't take like a bumper, more parts off than what I should have. I just took the bumper. This thing was completely chopped. Like, the front, the hood, engine, that stuff's still in there. You got a little bit of the, like, cab, and that's it. That's all that basically remains. I don't remember if I did extend this out. Oh, I did also take off the, wheels, because those wheels were causing problems. But like this one, I'm probably going to keep up the sort of, you know... open doors like that, because that honestly was my favorite part of the build. I'm probably going to keep the also glass system. I might import the glass system onto here. I don't know yet, as I'm still working on it. I also do not draw. I do not do a pre-draw of these, which means I also don't have anything to look off as reference. I'm just looking at TIV models and seeing which one looks better. I'm not looking at any right now because I'm just strapping metal on and seeing how it looks. It doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look great. I still need a... And the reason why I'm doing this and not working on the, hold on, wait, let me show you. So, for the original Armadillo build, we actually started off with immediately putting on armor as soon as we took off. So, here's the original concept for the Armadillo 2. And as you can see, it actually had 2 wheel systems. And I got rid of this because I didn't feel like this was necessary. And if I exit... This worked. This actually worked very well, but I figured it would be better off if I actually just use a stronger truck, because this was good. This was very good. But this truck was better, as I could actually haul the metal, and I wouldn't have to worry about messing with more stuff on this. I definitely will use this for the Armadillo 3. Definitely, believe me. But this was the original concept for the Armadillo 2. And I just took the Armadillo 1, stripped off all the armor, and just put the frame system back on. Unlike the Armadillo 2, though, that I currently have, it did not have any side supports, because when I was originally testing metal, I wanted side supports. So I just restarted the entire project. And I found the bullhorn, and I decided to strap some metal onto that and call it a day. And the original Armadillo build, if I can find it, yes. Not you. Hold on, wait. If I can find the original prototype of the Armadillo, I think it was you. Yeah. I just took the body off and just immediately started getting back to building. And that's because I had a concept idea of what I was going to do. This is the original armadillo, for anybody that's curious. This is what the original armadillo looked like for a little bit before I started working on this. And I don't actually remember if I put any hydraulic systems. Yeah, no hydraulic systems yet. This one did. It had the hydraulics and the... This one was actually supposed to be for a prototype spike system. I do not have it on there. Make sure we're still recording. Yep, because I did press a few keys. And the only thing is, this one's hydraulic system is just the armadillos. Yeah, so it goes down all the way till it can, but it doesn't touch the ground. Now, that's kind of the way that I wanted it, because I was hoping the weight would just hold it down. Hint, it didn't. This thing kept like flying in the air, and it kept hurting because like this thing was supposed to be my pride and joy. Yet that thing turned out better. And granted, this one more finished, more done, yada yada yada. But like this was the original build. That's what I ended up with. You can very clearly see that I just gave up. Again, I might turn this into the Armadillo 3. I don't know yet, but I don't even know if I'm gonna make an Armadillo 3. I could make a computer truck with this, just take the truck. Anyway, again, this is more of an update video and more of a telling you guys what I'm at right now. This is not finished. I'm going to be finishing it probably later today if I can. I don't know if I'll have enough time before I get busy doing other things, because I have other things to do, because, stuff. But anyway, it works, it drives, it has hydraulics. That's really all that matters, and I still gotta, figure out what I'm gonna do with this chassis, because this is just in my inventory now. Because, like, unlike the Armadillo, almost all the chassis for the Armadillo didn't really change anything. Then if you're curious on where this idea even started, this is the original Armadillo. This is like the original Armadillo. This is where everything started. And, as you can see, it doesn't work. And if I press X, B, K, like nothing works. Besides the spikes. And if I freeze the build, spikes go in the ground, but as soon as I unfreeze it, oh, okay, never mind. I guess, okay, well, okay, that's good to know. But, this was the original Armadillo, and it failed miserably. And every time, so like the armor was supposed to go down, like the TIV, but I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. Every time I turned to, like, it would start like moving. So I just scrapped this idea and just figured, yeah, I would redo, and I did redo, and I did a better job than I thought I would, because I have no experience with the building system in this game, by the way. I say that, but like, I very much do. I mean, I've built like a few things. Original build for this, so then you can take off the camper part. Got to this and then immediately started building tanks, then I went to the Armadillo. This was a British sort of build. I just really did it because I thought it'd be funny if I used an American Humvee with a British stiff. And I made these like a while ago. These are... oof. Yeah, this was a guide to if you wanted to paint it. Definitely... I don't know how, but, yeah. There's, like, some information about these, by the way. These tanks are the same, they just have flamethrowers, yada yada yada. And, yeah. And, again, I don't know if I mentioned this. I know I mentioned something about the, fortress in, like, one of my, I think it was first, second video. Is if I go back to, not here. If I go back here, maybe. Oh god, Tuner's playing. Where is it? Yeah, the fortress. This is the build whoa, okay, yeah, let's not crush the build. This is the build I took inspiration off for this. And somehow I made it look like this is what I aimed for. That's what I got. Definitely not copying the idea, by the way. If the creator of this ever does see this video, and I'm surprised if he will, I am not copying your idea. I just think your build is really cool, and I really just want to make something similar. Now, not saying that it's going to be completely impossible I make the same thing on accident, but, there is a possibility. Now, unlike mine, I won't have all this cool stuff on the outside. Mine's gonna be as clean and sleek as physically possible because I'm lazy and I'm very, very modernistic. I don't know if that's even a word, but I that's what I like to call like really liking modern looking things. That's kind of true and kind of untrue because I really like the old looks of like tornado intercept vehicles. That's why that one is so like rugged and beat up and things like that. This, I don't even have anything to say because I don't know. And this is the whole idea for the skirt, by the way. That's why that has the skirt, is because of this, but I just added the little carbon skirt, yada yada yada. The only thing is, this stuff out here. I wanted to make something based off this, or something similar to this, but I decided I won't do that. Or at least not right now. And the hatch system, I'm definitely gonna make the hatch system. That is the coolest system I've ever seen. Turret, yeah. I won't have a turret on mine, because reasons. But as you can see, this thing's massive. Hold on, wait. If I put this next to my build, it's actually... Wait, what? Wait, no way. Wait, hold on, wait. I lied. I lied. Mine's the exact same size. Holy crap. Okay, well, width-wise, it's probably bigger, right? No. Okay. 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 Slightly... What? How did it... What? I took no measurements, by the way. This is just a bullhorn body that I just decided... yeah, yes, that makes sense. But anyway, that's it for this update video. I will definitely reach out to you guys more when I start working more on the Armadillo 2. Yeah. Goodbye, have a very great day, and see ya in the next video, whatever that's gonna be. Bye-bye!